Geno's thing today. Well, take a little one of Geno's sings. And it's a day. Go figure. Hey, man and cats and catsuses. Hey, so happy you're here. You picked a great day. This is a very special day here. Okay? I know, whenever I say that, you always want me to right away tell you what it is. So, okay, here it is. Today is an anniversary day. Not for Geno's thing of the day, but for Geno and Sheila, it's our anniversary. As in marriage, as in wedding, as in nuptials, as in, yeah, woohoo! Yes, our anniversary. 22 ans. Aujourd'hui. Yes. So, you got a thing of the day? Yes, we do. And in fact, it's very relevant and there's a lot to cover. So, shall we get straight to it? Today, thing of the day, you know, some of the most awesome things, most awesomely cool stuff is gifts. I mean, it's a gift, right? You didn't get it. It's a gift, but yet you have this thing now. Is that like just one of the most awesome concepts ever? So, today's thing of the day is okay, I know what you're thinking. Thinking, Geno, it's a brick, dude. If you were thinking that, you'd be right. It is a brick. But this one goes to 11. In fact, I might go so far as to say this one goes to 12. I know, but just here, bear with me a minute. Hang on. You see, there. Okay, see that? So, you're saying, hey, a plaque with your name on it, and a date. What would you do, like donate money? No, nothing mundane like that. You see, this is from St. Paul's Episcopal Church, downtown, Lansing. And back in 2017, there was a big storm came through, and one of the main walls there had absolutely gorgeous stained glass windows in it. Took some like serious damage. In fact, it was a kind of a miracle. They were even like saved the building in general, but they did, and it was this very long, complicated process, and they had to like tear out a lot of old wall and stuff, and then they put in new. And anyway, this is one of the bricks from that operation when they were tearing it all apart. So it's a brick from that church. Okay, so now you're saying, okay, well that's kind of cool, you know, for like a memoriam for your wedding day. Better than that, we got married here at St. Paul's, downtown Lansing. Yes, in the date. So yeah, so now you're like, okay, well that's pretty cool, yeah. That's 11, especially on your anniversary. But Geno, you said something about 12, didn't you? Yes, I did. How astute of you to remember that. See, like I said, it's a gift from Sheila's sister, older sister, Shelly. Gave us this on Christmas a while back. And, okay, she said, oh, yeah, cool, okay, it's 11. What about that 12 stuff? Well, she kept one for herself and her husband, Mike. Because they got married there. Longer than 22 years ago, but they got married there. Okay, cool. I can see why you might think it's a 12, Geno, but maybe you just kind of force it. Okay, well, Shelly also, on that Christmas, gave one of these to her sister, Clarence, Deb, and her husband, Scott, because they got married there. Yeah. Not quite 22 years ago, but not far from it either. But, hey, so, what do you think? Is it 12 worthy? Maybe? Wait, there's more. Shelly also gave another one of these blocks to their dad and his wife Diane, who's been married like a million billion years, because they got married there too. Now, you probably say, okay, yeah, that's 12 worthy, that's cool as heck, you know? Which it is. What an awesome thing, isn't it? But here's the kicker. And yes, that's an awesome, awesome thing. I could stop right there. But here's the kicker. All those brick scrub people that are all still married. All these like million years later. So, I don't know what current statistics are, but remember, this is all from one group of siblings, one family. It's a 12 where you've got no heart. Come on. Hey, so anyway, not too long ago, I told a story about how I got back together with Sheila after my first marriage ended, and I came back to Michigan from the Great South, and yeah, back together. The band got going. I had to do with her brother and all that, and then I asked her out, and went on, and the way I proposed to her and all that. So that's another video. But along that vein, and because it's anniversary, you know, you gotta get a little sappy, right? So yeah, I warn you now, this could get very sappy here, and I know that's not a normal thing for Geno's Thing of the Day. So if that, like, is something you can't handle, you've been warned. Please don't stay and, like, damage your eyes or something. Anyway, this is a story of Sheila and I, our actual first date, which has not had anything to do with the band. It was like, yeah, like 12, 13 years before that. Well, longer than that, but it was pre-Navy. So this isn't even a Navy story. This is pre-Navy days. So anyway, I was taking French class, and Sheila and I were in the same class. I think I was in 10th grade, I believe. And, you see, I had this thing. I'd usually get to class like I went in too early, which, if you don't know me, pretty amazing. Amazing I would show up at all, let alone a couple minutes early. Even on time, but yeah, anyway, I would show up, and I would go on a corner of the board and write these things. Now, this wasn't disruptive or anything. No, it was, I mean, I would write little quotes or riddles or, you know, metaphors, haiku, whatever, you know. Sometimes very inspirational, sometimes just funny, sometimes poignant, whatever. But I'd write these little things, quotes and sayings and such, in the corner of the board every day for class. And thank God I did, because I guess that piqued Sheila's interest as a female of the species in me as a male in the species, more or less. So, yeah, and then in this class, we got assigned together. We were doing a project together. Now, I have to be honest with you, I don't remember what the project actually was supposed to be, but I tell you what we did was freaking awesome. It was like collage, and it had like a unicorn and like castles and just all kinds of weird surreal crap in it. Had like zero to do with French, if I remember, but it was a whole heck of a lot of fun to do, and I'm sure grateful now that we did it. And I know some of you that know me now are like thinking, oh geez, I didn't know Geno back then, but doesn't sound like any different. Weird, silly crap, and interesting people in him like that. But yeah, so that should be my middle name, huh? Weird, interesting crap. Hey, whatever. Anyhow, so flash forward a little bit. That summer, and now Sheila and I lived in kind of the same neighborhood. It was basically kind of different ends of the neighborhood, but I mean it's the same neighborhood, because technically you could drive from like her house all the way down and around Gull Road and then up like Meadowview and by my house. it's like, well, we'll leave it at that. Anyhow, yeah, you be your own judge. Was that like on the way? Is that why Sheila that summer would frequently drive by my house when she was going out to St. Joe? Yeah, anyway, hey, well, a couple times stopped to say hi. One time she stopped, and her and her sister Custard was there, and Arch was there, and I think that might have been it, and Sheila, of course. And they were going cruising around, and I'm not as sure exactly how, but I ended up in the car with them, cruising around. We ended up out in the country, and we went out and like messed around with corn, and she introduced me that night to Mr. Capricorn, which to this day, remember that as a very, very special moment. Yes. And then before I knew it, we were in a field, and we were literally catching fireflies. Yeah. Yes, it's that romantic. Even that back then, the first one, yes. So anyway, we're catching fireflies and stuff, and we were hanging out that night. And you got to jump forward some more. Like the next year, I had driver's ed with Custard, right? So, and Sheila was out of school. She'd already graduated. And, but being driving partner with Custard for driver ed, had some interaction with her still. Now, I remember one day, early fall, she come out to pick up her sister to take her home, because Sheila had access to the most awesome set of wheels, a 442. Yeah. Guess who wrapped it around a tree? Anyway. Boy, it was a beautiful car. Anyway, so she came pick him up, and I'm out there in the parking lot. I see the 442 one day. We're flying across the parking lot, and my piece of crap, the beater, the Mean Green Gene machine. So I whip up and get out, and I remember doing like back then the Starsky and Hutch, sliding across the hood of the cars. Did one of those. Went up to her and like leaned down on the window. It was like I said, an early, pretty fall day. She put us down. It's nice out. I'm talking for a minute. Now, it just so happened, it's one of these things, it had to have been meant to be, because you didn't hesitate. I don't remember you doing this or saying things, but I'm like talking to her. I says, hey, and it just so happened the homecoming game was that Friday, like just a couple days. So somehow that come up in conversation. I was asking about it. I said, hey, are you going? You're alumni, right? At Waverly. She said, well, no. So, like, whatever in the world not. I said, why don't you go with me? I'll come pick you up and take it. She said, okay. But between you and me and her, it's not really a secret, but she didn't think I was serious. I don't think she did. Because I even did the old cliche, I wrote her number down on my hand. Because I'm sitting there in the parking lot, But, sure enough, Friday night, swung by, picked her up. Well, I guess I'd call her before that to find out, particulars. But yeah, I picked her up. And, now, okay, this little bit of the story, just don't judge me. I was young. I was stupid. I was young and stupid. Yeah. It's not that stupid, but just forgive me, please. Anyway. Yes, I was a heathen when I was younger. That's the whole point. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yes, I was a heathen. In like any way you could try to imagine back then. But anyway, so to me, part of a date, especially a first date, was you got to find out what does your lady like to drink or partake in, and make sure you have plenty of it available, right? Sheila, and she liked vodka, so I got a gallon of orange juice, okay, and I dumped half of it out and then filled the rest with vodka. And the story about how me, as a junior in high school, had such ready access to booze, we'll get into that another day. But anyway, filled that with vodka, took it with. We're ready. You know, this is a good date. Well, my mom at the time was normally gone over at her friends, and so, I mean, most of the time I would have the house to myself at least till late at night. More than that, but anyway, of all times, especially on a Friday night, so I picked Sheila up like pretty early. I'm like, well, you know, we run back to my place. Says, got a treat for us. Of all times, my mom was home. I'm like, oh my God, I can't take a girl in here and drink vodka. You know? My mom there, you cramp my style. You know what I mean? So we're sitting on a car by a dumpster, swigging screwdrivers out of the jug. Oh yes, boy, am I romantic or what? What a suave dude, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, the ladies really dug my style. Hey, anyway, we go to the game eventually, and it was a wonderful night. I mean, before it was, I mean, talk about cloud nine. Just this surreal, wonderful evening. I mean, she was a little bit tipsy, probably from the gallon of screwdriver. We didn't drink the whole gallon, not all of it, not quite. Anyway, so I mean, she was like leaning on me, and we were just walking around the bleachers and down the crowds, and you know, just all over. That's what we did back then. And she was doing that thing that, you know, girls do. They wrap their arms around your arm, and just, you know, hold your arm and lean on you, and it's like, just make you feel like just the absolute king of the world. You know that? You know what I'm talking about. All right? Am I right? Keep doing that. Just what a wonderful night. And I'll confess, we were there cruising around. I kissed her under those bleachers 2, 3, 4 times. Yeah. Anyway, it was a great night. We went off there and yeah, dated for quite some time. And the rest is another story. But what a great night. So 22 years of being with that one. And hey, go to the video we were just talking about. I'll link to it or tack on the end of this or something. And if you're like a really big fan of Geno's Thing of the Day, or of Rusted Faith, or of Gene and Sheila, or of Sheila, give it a watch. It's fun. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it and add some content to it that you will not see. It's totally exclusive only to you, people that watch it. Talk about special stuff. Yeah. So I will do that. I'm going to have an extended remix version with new notes and backgrounds, and no, I'm not going to pipe it up too big because it's not that big. I'm going to show you a rerun of an old program with a little bit of stuff tweaked to make it modern and contemporary. Is that okay? I guess so. No one said no. Hey, so look through that and keep your stick on nice. And for me, and for awesome memorial brick, memorial of Gene and Sheila's wedding. Okay. November 3rd, 1998. Lots of round circles and curves. I never knew it, but that's apparently an important criteria when picking a wedding day. So, yeah, hey, feel free, and not only feel free, but please, question, comment, copy, criticize, and or critique. Because I love y'all. You know the people. Remember, stay cool.
stay crazy.
And 4, special gal out there. You know, you got a place in this heart, baby, that no one else ever have or ever will have. She loves you. Looking forward to another 22 years. You and I'm in love have figured out the secret to a happy marriage. And that is, yep, try to have as many moments like this.
Mahogany drawers